Hey gang, it's me, Uncle Todd, and we are here to look at episode 7, the penultimate episode before the last, where all will be revealed, hopefully. Now in this one we open with the funeral of the mayor, and after the funeral, Wednesday spies a suspicious man lurking, and she chases him into the woods, where it turns out it's Uncle Fester! He's coming to look in on her. Something he promised Morticia Gomez he'd do. And he wants to help her with this mystery she's gotten herself involved in. So, because he is a wanted international criminal, she hides him out at the Beehive, where, Eugene's not going to be there. He's unfortunately still in a coma, and nobody else goes out to where the bees are. And there we learn that Fester knows what kind of monster this is, looking at the drawing that Xavier made. It's a hide. Now, he doesn't know a lot about hides, but there does happen to be a diary in the the Secret Club. I can't remember their name. Nightshade? The Nightshade Club. Or is it Night Raven? Nightshade. Whatever. God, my memory's so bad. Yeah. Don't get on me right now. Anyway. So they sneak in. And Thing manages to unlock the safe to get the diary, where they learn that hide can be triggered by a traumatic event or hypnotherapy, and that they usually have a master. Hides are uncontrollable and very hard to predict, and they can eventually turn on their master. Because they are so uncontrollable, they were forbidden from the school. Well, with this information, Wednesday, unfortunately, can't really act on it. She agrees to a makeup date with Tyler, and he takes her to the crypt again, where he's set it up as a picnic with lots of candles and a movie. Hope you like scary movies, he tells her, and then shows her Legally Blonde. After the movie, she admits it was the most horrifying thing she had ever seen and thanked him. They're about to kiss when the sheriff breaks in with his men. They're still on the hunt for the monster. And he doesn't even want to deal with his son and that Adams girl. It is just too much for him. The next day, Wednesday is convinced it is Xavier who is the monster. She hears him talking to someone on the phone, and she and Fester follow him to a deserted area where they see him get into the car of her psychiatrist. She must be the leader. At that point, Bianca and Lucas contact Wednesday. They have some information for her. Lucas had been looking into his father's effects and found that he'd been looking for information on Laurel Gates. And this convinces Wednesday that her psychiatrist is Laurel Gates. She takes the music box to her psychiatrist, lays out all the evidence she has against her. She says, the psychiatrist is like, you're insane. You need to be in a medical facility where they can help you with this. And after Wednesday leaves, The doctor calls Miss Weems, but in the middle of the phone call is attacked by the monster and killed. Wednesday, now realizing that the monster is now out of control, goes to talk to the sheriff. She later confronts Xavier with all of her evidence, and then finds mementos of the victims in his artist studio. Sheriff breaks in and arrests him. Case closed. When Wednesday returns to her room, she finds it is ransacked, the diary's gone, and Thing is stabbed to the wall with a knife. Pulling the knife out, she rushes to Fester, who, using his electrokinesis abilities, manages eventually to revive Thing. This is one of the most heartbreaking moments in this show, where Wednesday starts to break down at the thought Thing is dead, and she's on the verge of tears. And you can see that stony exterior of hers is starting to crack. Feeling a lot of emotions. Fester will take care of Thing, nurse him back to health, and then leave the next day because there's a dragnet out for him. He's been spotted in the town. Wednesday goes to the coffee shop to meet Tyler, and they kiss, and it is very sweet until she has a vision and realizes Tyler is the Hyde, and she runs away. So, we are now at one of the most important points of the show, because there's only one episode left, and we don't... If the psychiatrist was not the master of the Hyde, that doesn't leave too many people. And I think you've all probably figured out who the other one would be if it's not the psychiatrist. Another very good episode. The emotional scene with Jenna Ortega, coming to grips that she might lose Thing, is probably the emotional highlight of the series. One of the best scenes in it. And of course, Fred Armisten's Fester is a riot. So many great one-liners. When Wednesday tells him that if he is discovered, she will deny all knowledge of him being there and turn him in for the reward money. He replies, "I would expect nothing less." And Wednesday is very protective of Eugene because she will not allow Fester to eat any of the bees. Very funny scene. She starts to leave and then comes right back in immediately as he's reaching back into the beehive, and she goes, "No bees!" They play well off each other. Sadly, it's his only appearance in the show. Maybe he will come back if they do a sequel, another season. I hope they do. It's been a really good show. That's all I have to say about this episode. Until next time, please hit like, share, and subscribe.